Hello and welcome to the Real Talk podcast with Kelly and Avery. We're your hosts, Kelly Berger and Avery Roberts. We are two rare ladies living with congenital muscular dystrophy, CMD.
The show where we amplify voices, break down barriers, and celebrate the power of disability identity. Whether you're living with a disability, supporting someone who is, or just here to learn, you're in the right place.
Where wit, wisdom, and reels are all part of the party. So sit down with us. We're tearing down stereotypes, one reel at a time.
It's a front row seat to bold conversations and the thriving disabled lifestyle, and we're ready to get gloriously uncomfortable.
Let's get loud, proud, and empowered. Real power, real stories.
Today's episode is called Let's Laugh About It. Shit you shouldn't say to me. And yes, we're going there. We're talking about those cringy, awkward, and just plain weird things people say to wheelchair users. And you know, the ones where you smile politely but internally want to kill them and let them have it. And yeah, we're super pumped to have our friend, an actor, comedian, a disability advocate, I'm sure you know him, Steve Way, with us today. Steve, welcome to Wheel Talk.
Howdy. Thanks so for having me.
Yeah, we're excited to chat with you today. Just a small disclaimer that this will be a mature audience episode. Some cursing, some naughty things. So you've been warned, but we're going to go there. I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm just going to call it, this might be my favorite episode already. I don't know. It's early, but I feel it. I feel it.
It'll be fun. So let's just dive right into it, shall we? Should we get into like our top 5 weirdest things people have said to us? Steve, you want to kick it off?
Yep. Number 1, was it your inspiration? And regards to that is I'm an alcoholic and I should not inspire you. My favorite is when I'm with a woman and she's feeding me and someone comes up and says, "Oh, you're so nice." Right, was at Disney World with my girlfriend at the time. This woman sits down at our table in the middle of our meal. Just sits down and says to her, "You're such an angel." And I'm like, she kind of sucks. Number 3, my sister was once confused for my mother. Never thought my sister was my mother. Okay, just don't do that. 4, anything that happens at a doctor's office. Okay, I recently went to get blood work done. And I'm with my boy. And the doctor was at the prescription. And she says to my boy, "I think there's something wrong with this." And I say, "What's wrong with it?" And she says to my boy, not me, "This is for an STD battle." Like, this woman could not believe that I have sex. And I just yelled, "I know." And I locked eyes and said nothing for like 5 seconds. And she just walks away. Number 5, anytime I go to an airport and they think I'm a woman, and so I go through TSA, and I we need a female assist for a pat down. And I'm like, "Bro, my dick is bigger than yours." Yeah, well, yeah.
Oh my God.
I'll give you an extra one.
Ooh.
I was just,
Bonus.
what did you say that I said? I was just in Washington, some meetings, and I'm going through a Senate office building, and I forgot I had my knife on me.
Mm.
So if I took my life and did a cavity search, as this guy is grabbing everything. I said to him, bro, I usually pay extra for this. You love that.
Yes.
You love it. And that is all just the tip of the iceberg.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. Kelly, you want to go next?
Yeah. I mean, always, you kind of touched on this with the inspiration one, but you're so brave. Like being out in the world is just a brave thing to do
I'm
on a
brave for
Tuesday.
going to Target. Like, just.
I love that. Because I was like, the only reason why I'm brave is because my hands don't work. So I can't physically kill myself. It's like, bro, we all know.
Yeah. And then another one is, do you sleep in your chair? Like people can't fathom that we are actually not completely bound and wound to our chairs, that we're just stuck in them all the time.
How to use the bathroom.
Yeah.
I always say on a toilet.
Yeah. Just like everybody else, I know. Yeah, those are all pretty common. And a lot of them I know come sometimes from children, which, understandably so, but it's still
Yeah,
frustrating. Yeah, yeah. Um, let's see. Another one is I broke my leg once, or I had crutches, so I totally get it. Right? Like that.
My favorite response to that is that I once broke both my legs at the same time while I was in my wheelchair. So it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Yeah, like that small amount of time is just equivalent to our lived, like, no, you're 4 weeks off on crutches is not at all.
Yeah, my recovery was 3 weeks and a Percocet addiction. So get on that level.
There you
Get
go.
on my level.
Get on my level. And then another one, I feel like there are some religious undertones with this, but I'll pray for you or God bless you.
See,
Yeah.
I like that because
Oh,
at this point in my life, I'll take anything, and that makes you feel better about yourself. I'm here for that.
okay.
I was once on a bus, another time at Disney World, and this guy wanted to pray for me. And I'm like, yeah, fuck it, I don't care. And then this guy was like, the devil made him disabled. And I'm like, no, the devil just makes me horny all the time. And I'm sorry, let's get our facts straight.
Yeah. Oh, I've never heard the devil. Okay. I've not heard that other side of it. Like a dark. Okay. Goodness. I'm trying to think of another one. So I think another misconception too is the whole, when was your accident or what happened?
Yeah.
See, I don't mind that. I mind that when health insurance companies ask me that. Are you disabled? Yes. What's your date of birth? I tell them. When did you become disabled? And then I tell them my date of birth. And they're like, oh,
Right. Mind blown. How does that make sense?
you get it now?
Yeah. Yeah. What are some of yours, Avery? You want to chime in?
I feel like I echo and preach everything that you guys have already said. But I feel like just for like our females and women out there, and maybe, some guys get this too. I've gotten "you're really pretty" for someone in a wheelchair. That's
The
one that,
backhanded compliment,
yeah,
right?
love
It's like,
them.
oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The amount of times I've hooked up with a woman and their first reaction is, oh wow, You're better at that than I thought you'd be. And I was like, the fuck?
Yeah.
What? Like, I
Bye.
understand setting the bar low, but how low did you set that bar?
So yeah, that was one of them. I mean, there's always the "Can I pray for you? Bless your heart. God bless," all that stuff. Um, for like accessible parking spaces, it's always like I was only parked there for a minute. Like if they're like, uh, you know, a delivery guy, and like they always take the closest spot, which is usually the accessible spot. Like just their comeback is always, "I was only parked there for a minute."
That,
Um,
I've gotten so militant with that, I don't care anymore. Like, if someone's parked there at a Starbucks, I'll have someone park my van right behind them so they can't back out.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah. Um, yeah, I almost had a guy park in the crossed out blue lines.
yeah.
For the ramp to get out.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, bro, you can't park there. And he just said, go fuck yourself. And I just screaming at him. Oh yeah, and then,
See that?
but then I'll just park my chair behind their car and turn my chair off. And I'm like, oh, don't worry. I'm only gonna be a minute. And I just sit there.
Oh, yes, I like
Oh yeah.
that.
Oh,
I love that.
I don't care. I confronted them. And they're like, oh, I'm so sorry. And I'm like, you're not sorry.
No.
You made a conscious decision to park
Right.
there.
Yeah.
You know, like, don't do that. And now you're gonna know what it feels like. You know, I enjoy making them feel bad. You know, it's like you're in a bush. If you're in a parking lot, but you have 20 options. I have one. You took my one option. And now
Yeah.
you're gonna know what that feels like.
Yeah.
I don't care anymore.
Unhinged, yeah. Going rogue, love it.
I feel like also, I'm sure we've all gotten these. Do you have a license for that thing? Or is there a speed limit for that thing? Or like, you're going over the speed limit? Like
But yeah,
all
and
of
then I tell them,
those.
and then I tell them, I literally drive, I literally drive drunk. I care. I don't care. It doesn't
I love
matter.
that. Yeah. Or even just anything in like a childish voice, as if, we're in preschool. That's always a classic. I feel like also one that I've gotten a lot, like if I'm with a fellow wheelchair user, like if I'm with another girl who's a wheelchair user, they'll think that we're sisters. And that's always like really funny to me, especially how like much their mind is blown when they find out that we're not sisters, we're not related in any way. Like we don't even have to look completely alike, and they just automatically assume that we're siblings. So that's always funny.
Well, it's funny because me and shout out to Dan at Kurtzman or Good Bad Things.
Yes, love Danny.
Kind of look alike.
You kind of do. I
Oh,
can see
actually,
it.
yeah. Yeah.
The amount of people who go up to him and are like, oh my god, I love you on Rami. Yeah, that's me.
Yeah.
We go along with it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got mistaken for Shane Berger.
yeah.
But the woman was like, where's your wife? And I was like, oh, she's traveling. And I said, but don't tell anyone. Because I'm about to meet up with my girlfriend.
Oh,
Yeah,
causing drama.
I don't care. I don't care.
Hinged Steve. I love it. I feel like also as like a bonus one, I don't even know if I've gotten to 5 yet. I just keep thinking of
Let's
them.
count. Yeah, let's keep
Yeah.
going.
Like watch out for the wheelchair, or like I've been called like the wheelchair. Like no one bothers to learn our names and stuff, and so it's always watch out for the wheelchair. Or I feel like this literally just happened last night. We were at a restaurant and the waitress comes up and she says to the person I'm with, like, let's just put her I'm thinking that like let's just put her over there or like something like that. And it was like a spot that was best for me just because it was out of the way and stuff. But like we're with a large group and it was just like she just kind of assumed like let's just throw her over there. Like
Put you
we're
in a corner.
we're often thrown into the corner and
Right.
just
Yeah.
I didn't feel like fighting it, whatever, but like still. And then of course when she's like getting drink orders and whatever, she completely skips over me. Like this literally just happened last night and it happens all too often. And so that's another thing. Or like a lot of people assume like when I'm like at the nail salon and like my nails are drying, like the nail tech or whatever they're called, the nail person, like assumes that they can push me. So they all of a sudden just start trying to push me. And I'm a power wheelchair user, as we all are, on the episode today. And so like you try and push, it's not going anywhere.
Pretty comical. Yeah.
It's a 400-pound chair minus, how much I weigh. And so, like, it's just so funny because, like, they try and push you over to, like, where nails can dry and, like, the fan and whatever. And it's like, keep trying, but it's not going anywhere. But it's also like, don't touch me. Like, what are you doing? And so it's like automatically the people who are like, let me push you. Let me try and help.
My favorite is when I'm at a restaurant with the homies and when somebody will ask my boy, like, oh, what does he want? I'm
Yeah.
like, well, ask him. It's so bizarre.
When you're not spoken to or addressed properly, for sure. Yeah, I was gonna say, how do you guys feel about the people trying to push you? Is that like, like for me, I'm like,
I
if you
mean, look at
ask,
this funny.
you think it's funny?
But yeah, like, go ahead, hurt yourself.
Yeah, yeah. For me, I guess like I like to be asked instead of just people like coming up. Like sometimes people just like come up and like it shakes and rattles my chair, and I'm like, what are you doing?
Right.
What's happening? But I did not consent to you touching like a part of it, extension of us, and it's odd to me that people think that that's okay to do. Unless I'm in a bind and be like, hey, can you give me a push or hey, lift my wheel or whatever it is. But yeah, it's so odd to me that people just like come up and just think they can willy-nilly just,
Yeah.
have
Well,
at it.
I think about it as like as if someone were to come up to like someone from behind who isn't a wheelchair user and just like pushing them. Like it's like
Right.
I think people don't realize that like obviously this is like the equipment that helps us, mobility wise and independence wise, but also just it is our legs, like treat it as if it is my body. Like don't just come up and start touching it and pushing it and like
Definitely not
all
what
the
you would have.
things. Yeah.
When if
But I
someone,
also am with you, Steve, and I think it's hilarious.
what I'm saying is, if somebody wants to come up to me and start touching and pushing my body, I'm okay with that too.
Also, I think it's really funny when people are like, it's so good to see you out and about. All of those comments.
Yeah, I got out of the basement
Yeah,
closet
it's
today.
funny.
Right.
Yay for me.
They
Yeah.
let me out.
Yeah, and then I'd be like, I just got back from California. What are you talking about?
I just got back from like a movie premiere.
Like,
Like, it's crazy stuff. Or like, how many strangers have called you sweetie? Like,
Yeah,
that
sweetheart.
goes back to all the people who think I'm a woman. That, oh, hey, beautiful. Well, calling miss or man. And I'm like, am I beautiful though? Like, do you think,
do you really think I'm beautiful?
am I a hot woman? Like, what are we getting at here?
Yeah, that's so odd. I do not see that at all for you. So yeah. Huh.
No one else does, but
Yeah.
yeah, thank you.
Well,
Yeah.
what do you guys think about people who think you're gonna get stronger and get better and be cured? Like, how do you feel about you being like, "Oh, keep at it. You'll get there one day," or
Go to the gym.
yes.
I tell them I hope not.
Yeah.
That sounds awful.
Yeah. Right. No gym membership for us, so. We kinda touched on this too, but what about the one that people say, like, do your life's work? People,
Wait,
like,
what was
wanna
it?
know.
That's often I feel like given by like a kid. And so I
Yeah.
feel like I'll give that a pass. Like, you know
Yeah.
what? Like if you're curious, like ask us those. We want to educate. We want to have a teaching moment. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
think,
know.
no, I was gonna say, like, onto the child thing, I had a little boy come be, like, so obsessed with my wheels, he came up to me and was like, "Can I touch your wheels?"
Oh,
And I was like, "You know what? You asked, and, like, I mean, they don't really it's not gonna be hard to move, but, sure, you can have at it. Touch him," and he was, like, trying to spin him
That's adorable.
and do different things, and I'm like, "Okay, this is a new
oh,
one, sure."
that's cute though.
Yeah.
Or like when people say like want to race, like, or can I hitch a ride?
Mm.
Like, ugh,
Yeah, do you
God.
guys let people ride on your chairs? You do? Okay. You do? Okay, dangerous.
I
You do it
trust them.
dangerously. You do?
Uh,
Okay.
yeah, I meant to pay.
Okay. There you go, you're making money, a side hustle. I
Yeah,
see
yeah,
you.
Uber.
I see you.
Yeah, you
Okay.
Yes, an Uber. Love it.
Does your Uber have a name?
those are good.
Okay, gotcha. Alright, have we covered a lot of them? I feel like we still have some lingering ones. What are some ones we haven't touched on yet? Can you guys think of any others?
Uh,
Or what's another funny story? Any more stories to share?
I love when people ask me, how do you have sex?
Yes, that's a good one.
And I'm like, with my dick?
Right?
Literally.
Oh.
Like, I don't know what you're expecting. And they're like, oh, does it work? I'm like, is it literally the only thing on my body that works the way it's supposed to? Like, that's all I have left. Like, if that goes, I'm driving on the train tracks and I'm taking my chair off. Like, that's
Yeah, I just think that people, I don't know what's their, I mean, obviously it's curiosity, but I feel like the rule should be if you wouldn't ask an able-bodied person that, you probably shouldn't say it to a disabled person. So, like, you just go into Walmart and be like, "How do you have sex?" to like the random like
okay, but Polly,
grocery beggar.
Kelly, that's a bad example. That definitely happens at Walmart.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, Walmart was maybe not the choice to say.
Maybe Trader Joe's. We'll go with Trader Joe's.
Trader Joe's,
Jesus
yeah.
Christ.
Okay. Classier. Yes. Good idea. Okay.
Steve, can you make like a reality show where it's like unhinged, like you just going up to people, like able-bodied, and being like, "Can you have sex?" Like, ask those questions that we get asked.
Really? I should totally make that like a web series.
Yes.
Pitch it. Yes.
I'm actually, I'm working on a podcast right now where I interview OnlyFans girls and porn stars while they sit on my face. And yeah, it's good. Yeah. Be on the lookout for that one.
Wow. Okay. It's getting wild up in here.
I think the reality show has a lot of potential. I think you should really get on
Well,
that in your
Yeah.
spare time.
well, in all seriousness, there should be a reality show about disabled people. I know we had that one on TLC.
Yeah, Jay and Pamela.
Yes, I personally feel like I could have gone farther. You know,
Yes.
I want to see like how this country affects disabled people, government, healthcare, finances, housing, employment, education. You know, does it affect us that like the average person doesn't know about. And I think,
Absolutely.
showing us navigating that day to day would be fascinating.
Yeah. I wish Jam Pamela went farther. I mean, I think it went farther than, it did if we didn't have Jam Pamela, but I wish that it went farther than it.
Even deeper. Yeah. I want
Yeah.
season 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I
Well,
want to see all of it.
Immediately.
No,
More raw.
that's also not their fault.
Yeah.
Well, that's the producers.
And the editing too. Yes.
One in the studio. Yeah, TLC, by Warner Brothers Discovery. Who knows what they want? They want that feel-good stuff,
Mm-hmm.
And I've been a victim of that. I've had to pass making television shows because the networks wanted it to be more uplifting.
Mm.
But that's not my life.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm not going to compromise what my life is like for an audience.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Kelly, did you have anything else?
I know I'm trying to feel like, no, is there any more stories I want to dive into or any other?
Yeah. This is my last summer to be a slut. And as soon as the summer's over, I'm gonna try to find a wife.
Oh, okay. So Steve's slutty summer going to an end.
And that ends.
Oh, okay.
That ends on 9/11.
Okay.
So never forget.
Weird daytime. Okay. All right. You're trying to get wifed up. What do you have any plans?
Criteria?
Yeah. What's she looking for?
Goth mommy. I want a goth mom.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. But that's about it.
I love
Okay.
that for you, Steve.
I appreciate the support.
Yeah. Are you gonna do a full-blown wedding ceremony? I feel like you would be very elaborate. Like, what's that like?
Oh yeah.
Take us through that.
Yeah, I'm gonna invite everybody.
Okay.
I'll invite Obama and Trump. Just everybody, I'm gonna put them at the same table.
There you go.
Why not? I'll invite Taylor Swift. Who cares?
Sky's the limit. I love it.
Yeah, dream big.
Well,
Yes.
Hail Mary. Yeah. Or the Hail Marys.
That would be a fun night, right, Kelly?
Yeah,
Steve's
that would be
wedding.
legendary.
Yes.
For sure.
Where would you have it, Steve? Would you have like a destination?
Yeah, what's your dream
wedding?
location?
With a castle. Yeah, with something stupid big.
Okay. Bougie. All the things, yeah.
Dark. Elaborate. I don't know.
Okay.
But it's gonna be good. and y'all are invited.
Yay, we made a list.
Thank you.
Well, I wish you luck in your dream to keep us posted on getting wiped up. Ladies out there, be careful. He's on the prowl.
Yeah. If you know of any goth mommies looking for a husband, you know where to find me.
Get it, Steve, yes.
I'll send them your way for sure. Well, Kelly, should we get to like our signature?
I know. We didn't prep you on it, Steve, but we will.
I know.
Yeah,
but I
go
feel
for
like Steve
on the fly.
Not prepped,
Yeah, you
Steve
got this.
Not prepped is
I'm
the best
scared.
Steve. So Steve, we always ask what's been your willpower moment. So, like that moment that you feel like you were like a little iconic or like just totally nailed it, and just what do you feel like drives you and your passion and all that you do? So what's been your willpower moment lately?
Well, this goes back to when I was 14 years old. I was in the hospital for a month. And my medical bill, $750,000. And that radicalized me about healthcare. So when I got older, I realized I had a voice and a platform. So after COVID, I joined an organization that helps caregivers. And they asked me to help them pass a bill in New Jersey, the Domestic Workers' Bill of Rights, which gives more rights and protections to the people that take care of us. So for 3 years, I traveled down to Trenton, New Jersey, to speak in front of congressional panels in favor of this bill. And very early last year, I was in the House chamber when they voted to pass that bill. And it's by far one of the biggest accomplishments in my life. And it made me realize I'm pretty good at what I do. And it just motivated me to fight even harder, especially in this political climate. You know, in 6 months, I went from fighting for progress to now fighting to save lives. And that's where we're at.
Yeah.
We have lost the fight for Medicaid, but that doesn't mean we lost the war. Right? There will be ways to fight against that, and I'm working on that every day. But I have hope. You know, we have power and strength in numbers. I wish the disabled community would stop fighting about things that ultimately don't matter. Because when we come together and we fight for a common cause, we change the world. Like we've proven that. We've done that decades. But we gotta stop the fighting. And if we don't, we're gonna be divided. And we're gonna fail. I can't do this by myself. I understand. I have a platform and a voice. I understand. I'm one of the most recognizable disabled people on the planet. But I can only do so much. I need help. So, stop the arguing. Stop the bullshit. And let's help each other.
Yeah, the power of the collective. I love that. Oh, that was a perfect way to
I know, if I
wrap
could
it
drop
up.
this mic right now, I would, but then I won't be able to get it. So
Yes. I love that.
beautifully
Steve.
said. Damn, that you went
They're
to like
hard.
carefree, and lighthearted and funny to full
I
circle.
know what you're serious.
No, I love it.
Serious, yep.
Yes. That was very powerful. Thank you, Steve, for
Yeah.
all your work in the space and all you're doing. You really are changing lives out there.
Yeah. We love knowing you, Steve. And can't wait to see all that you do next because we know
Yes.
that it's all in the works, and can't wait for that wedding when it comes time and stuff. But that's a wrap on Let's Laugh About It. Shit you shouldn't say to me. Steve, thank you so much for being here. Always a pleasure to roast the ridiculous with you.
Yes, I'm sure we'll have more content very soon, right? As we keep existing in this world.
Thank you so much for tuning in to this inclusive space where disability radiates and every listen helps amplify disabled voices that deserve to be heard. We're so grateful you're on this journey with us.
We share real stories, honest conversations, and expert insights that challenge misconceptions. Because disability doesn't define us, it's just a different way of experiencing the world.
Your support keeps this beautifully disabled, slightly chaotic show rolling.
You are truly the real MVPs. We have power, real stories.